everybody, it's Tanner Bell from TannerBellDesigns.com bringing you a TNT video over at AboveRestudio.com today. What we want to talk about today is one of my favorite products and why you need to sand your wood before you Mod Podge with it. And Mod Podge is the product we're going to be talking about today. So I made this chair type thing, and it's had some issues. It's seen better days, as you all can sort of tell. The top is absolutely fantastic because it is super hard to, this has been a little experiment for the video. I Mod Podged this almost the whole chair, and we're going to show you how some of it, can easily come up, and the parts that you actually sand don't come up. So this is a part that I sanded, but do you see how hard it's being to take off? There'll be edited pictures where you can actually see this a lot better over on the blog. So you can see that it pulls up the first layer, but this is after a lot of pulling, but it keeps the actual paper. As you can tell on places that isn't sand, it doesn't. So you really want to sand everything you have. Now, the best way to do this is to just buy a sander. And when I first started Mod Podging about a year ago, I guess, I didn't really know, because I would just buy things at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I would just Mod Podge it up. And it was easy because it was already wood. Well, when you're wanting to redo things, you want to make sure you sand it, So that is why you need to sand it, is to get down to the actual wood, like you would when you're using one of those wooden frames from, say, Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I just want to give product awareness about doing stuff like this so you don't waste Mod Podge, which I sort of knew what I was doing. I wanted to just sample this and do a video about it. So that's why we're here today. And one of the things is, you can sort of tell my chair is not even because it's sitting on a paintbrush, but it's fixed now. One of the things you can sort of tell is that it's sort of ripped up in places and how easy it's ripping up. And you can sort of tell that over here, I did not sand at all. Over here, and it just comes up so easy. And over here, I didn't sand at all, and it's coming up so easy. So let's show you how easy this does come up. I want to show you down here. We'll pick up my chair. You can just peel this up, just like that. Came up just like that, and that was with a coat of Mod Podge on the bottom and a coat of Mod Podge on the top. Now, it's nothing to do with Mod Podge, it's just that you don't sand your wood. You've got to sand it back down to the actual wood, because what most cheap, low quality products are made of is laminate and different products like that. So just make sure you sand it, and it's really easy to sand. I use a sander like one of these, but you can also use like an actual sander machine, and I think you can pick those up at Hobby Lobby. You can pick those up at any home improvement store like Home Depot and Lowe's. And as you can tell, just as another demonstration, you can just pull this up and it will just come up so easy. I mean, you don't want that to happen. So all you have to do is sand it, and it will only be like this right here, because you can sort of tell this chair is slanted, and I thought that would be why it would be a great demonstration to show you if you sand it, it will work perfect, because this is a curved surface and it is stayed down so nicely. So it is down, and it only is pulling up after I pull up so hard. So let's demonstrate that as well. So you want to start, if you're ever trying to pull Mod Podge up, but I wouldn't ever do that unless it's for video purposes. And you just want to try to pull it up at a corner or wherever the paper ends. And it's just so hard if you actually sand it. But I want to try to seriously get a piece and try to pull it up. So I can't really find a place to get it to pull up, but there'll be pictures on it where you can sort of see it. This is like a proof to that I did sand it down and how it is down there, and Mod Podge works fantastic. I love Mod Podge, and one of the reasons why I think it's such a great product is anybody can Mod Podge. And as long as if you're going to redo things like I like to do, just make sure you sand it down and you're going to have tons of fun. So I've did this video for you all, and there are going to be more pictures talking about what you need to do and things like that on the blog. But sanding is super duper simple, so let's show you how. What you need is a place to sand, of course, and we're going to sand right over here. I think I want to sand right up here. Let's try to sand right down here on this black wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and we're going to sand it. So you see this right here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to sand it, and it's super simple because you just start by doing this to your wood. And let's just fast forward this. Okay, so you saw that was a really cool video part of the video, and you saw the mess that it also brings. So sanding is super easy to do and super fun. You really didn't even need that, but there'd be people that asked for it. So there you go. And you can tell that it won't feel as glossy as it did before, and you might even be able to see some of the dark brown wood and the light wood mixed together, but it will still Mod Podge really good. So that was like only in 2 minutes of sanding, so think about it if you actually put some effort into it. Of course, bigger things, I think that I would invest in a sander, so that's what I'm going to be going to the Home Depot store. I don't really know prices for them, but you can always just ask a friend, and if you're married and your husband, I'm sure many of you all are women crafters, so I'm just going to say your husband has a sander, go ahead and use it. So I hope you all enjoyed today's informative video. Make sure to check out www.abovereviewstudio.com for the information if you're watching this on YouTube, and hopefully you learned something on today's TNT video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!